Hello everyone, welcome back to the Magpie Review YouTube channel. It is finished at the Etihad Stadium. Man City have beat Newcastle United by 2-0. We just look flat. We look completely gone from the team. What it was a shadow of the team that started the season. You know, the team what went 17 games unbeaten. We just look a shadow of that team. It's just very, very poor people. Like, where do you start from that performance? Like, just not at it, not at it anymore. The players are not at it. We just got, I don't know, it's frustrating. It's like we've dried up with goals, the ideas are gone. Golden started, I thought this is good because it was about time we give him his chance. Wilson started up front as well, so it was Gordon, Wilson and Almeida, and I liked it from the beginning. I saw Maxi on the bench with Isaac and I thought that's good because it impacts subs, but the game was just flat. Again, Newcastle United getting overran. Man City was in behind constantly. The defence looks a mess, too stretched. So for the first goal, Foden just runs into the gap, beats about 7 Newcastle players, smashes it past Pope. There's 1-0 so easily. Disgraceful defending. It was Botman and don't know who else, but they just went in knots, and Foden has just destroyed them. He's been on great form all season, Foden, after coming back from that foot injury. And then 1-0, when it was 1-0, I thought, that's it. To be honest, as soon as it goes 1-0 Man City, it's a hard way back. And then the second half, they got the second one, Bernardo Silva just whacked it into the net. But the all-round gameplay for Newcastle was just not good, terrible. Everyone looks off the pace, no ideas. The only positive I can take of the game is when Willock, Isaac and Maxi came on. We looked threatening. We're going forward. I thought we were going to score, and then just didn't happen. I think that's after that they got the second goal, which just an absolute killer. I can't remember. That was that terrible. I just know it was very, very poor. Now Newcastle United have two massive fixtures for the England national break. We have Wolves this Sunday, 12th of March, 4:30. That'll be on Sky Sports, and then we'll play 5 days after that on Friday night away at Forest. To me, this is two must-win games. 6-pointer. It's got to be done. We have to get back to winning ways. We have to start scoring goals. You know, we got beat up Liverpool 2-0. That's the end part of the week. We got beaten the final 2-0 last week, and we got beat again 2-0. So we haven't scored in 3 matches. We've dried up. We're leaking out the back. Confidence is just drizzling out of it. And we've got to get points in them games against Wolves and Nottingham Forest. Simple as that. Because when we come back from the break in April, we'll play 3 games in a week. Manchester United at home, West Ham away, and then Brentford away, Villa away, and then Tottenham at home. So it doesn't get any easier. You know, after the break, we're playing Man United again at home. Doesn't look good. They're hard fixtures, but every game is. I believe goals give you confidence. We just need to get back the way we were, but at the minute, look, tatters. Just shocking performance. Not good enough. Rubbish. Manchester City could have had more goals. I cannot remember Newcastle having a shot on target apart from Anthony Gordon's fresh air shot. Apart from that, I cannot see any Newcastle player threatening that goal. Apart from when we first kicked off the game, we pressed Edison, he was skidding a bit, and he made a few mistakes, kicked the ball for a throw in. I thought, yeah, we'll get at him, press them, and make traps and make mistakes and try and make a goal. Didn't test Edison after that for another 70 minutes, so just absolutely terrible again, performance-wise. Start off okay, we're pressing the ball, but I think the bubbles burst, people. The bubbles burst. It's just madness. The bubble has well and truly burst. There was a bit of a ding-dong towards the end with Dan Burn and Grealish, but then that was just mental. That was just heat of the moment stuff. And then Haaland got at his face, and then they made it at the end and started laughing, but that got a bit heated. That's happened in football. Yeah, I'm very disappointed today. I wasn't expecting that. I actually did say in my previous video yesterday, in my match preview, I said it'd be 2-0 City. I was bang on the button. Should have put a bet on, didn't. and just not good today, people. Didn't look threatening enough. Like, Almiron's dried up. Wilson looks terrible. I would never start Wilson. He had a fresh air shot in the middle of the box, and he completely scuffed it. If that's a confident Callum Wilson, that goes to the back of the net. Joe Linton had a chance in the box. Ball came in. He fluffed his shot as well. Golden had a fresh air shot. Almiron doesn't want to go forward anymore. He's completely the old player again. The Almiron run that people scoring worlds is gone. He's evaporated. Bruno got caught out again in the middle loads of times. Every player looks a shadow of what they were. The only good positive today as well is Pope was back. I thought he had a 3-game ban, but I saw the team sheet there, I was buzzing. I like Pope back, but yeah, just very disappointed again. I wasn't expecting that, but we just don't look the same team, and it's very worrying because now we are 4 points off Tottenham with only 1 game in hand, so we can't even go above them that game in hand. And you've got people crawling to our arse like Brighton and someone else. I think they're 2 points behind. We could finish 7th by the next week. We could be in 7th place, so that's Europa Conference league, innit? But at the beginning of the season, I was snapped down for that. But being 4th in the league for a long time, top 4, you want to be finishing in the top 4. We'll get mega money for that as well, getting the Champions League, and it's great for our revenue, but worrying times, people. Worrying times, unless we have a massive turnaround, start scoring a few goals, get confidence back. We've got to keep the hope, people. We've got to hope that we'll go out the next 2 games against Wolves and Forest and get a win. Get a win to get the confidence back. It's all we can do. Keep the hope, keep positive, and that's all we can do, people. Yeah, very bad result today. Beat off Manchester City, 2 goals to nil at Etihad. They're flying. We're going down the league. But I truly believe that this is the Newcastle United way it should be. I think the one that was flying high was never going to last. The bubble has burst, in my opinion. And reality is, this is where Newcastle are. This is the real Joe Linton. This is the real Newcastle players now. This is the real and that's it. So basically, with that team now, I think where we should be finishing was probably about 8th. I think we're punching well above our weight, being the top 4 with that squad. It's very thin, lacking quality compared to what Arsenal have got. You know, they've got Martinelli, Saka, Chelsea. You've got all them players in, even though they're not in top 4 yet. They will be in the next season, I presume. Man United, they've got Rashford. They've got what's he called, Sancho. You know, the top players have got like Salah. Yeah, for Liverpool. All these players have got top draw players going forward. And we've got Almiron, Maxi, Wilson, who don't need to score week in, week out. We need goal scorers. In the summer, we need a massive revamp of players. Players need to go out. Players need to come in. We need Moussa Diaby, James Maddison at least, and a few more. Something needs to happen, people, because if we want to get right up the elite, we need to spend some money and some big money as well on some quality top draw players going forward. And Lascelles today as well, I was happy with him. He done really well to handle Haaland. He was strong. I think Lascelles played better at bottom of the day. I've griefed Lascelles in the past. He's not good enough, but that performance, keep it up. You never know, could get back in the team if he's consistent with performances. I'll leave it there, people. Newcastle got beat 2-0 today. Away at the Etihad at Manchester City. Let me know in the comments section what you thought of the game. Also, like and subscribe. That'd be great. Thank you very much, people, and I'll see you on the next one.